This is Hamp Leader Third from Spirits Combatants, where we're training soldiers for Christ. Hey, I want to thank you for joining me in 2020. Come on, we coming back now. We back. And so now we're going to do some more videos. Hey, I want to thank you for following me throughout this year. This has been a very long year, 2019. Like I said in one of my posts, I've lost some things, I've gained some things, but God has been with me this entire time. So I just want to take the time for this video just to thank all of you just for being with me throughout this year. God has been so faithful to me and so good. He walks with us through the fire. He walks with us through the waters, through the floods. He never leaves us and never forsakes us. And so this year, I just want to thank you just for riding with me, just for following me. I know a lot of people on Facebook don't normally like and share things that I may post, and people even tell me in the back, hey, I'm watching your page. Keep doing what you're doing. You're reaching and touching people. So it's not always about the likes and the follows, and sometimes we get caught up in all those things. But the main thing is that we use our lives to glorify God, and however God wants to use those things is to His glory. And so I'm thankful that you're able to benefit from some of the posts or some of the videos that I'm sharing. But I just want to be an encouragement to you, because we all need encouragement, and it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes that same village to encourage each of us to reach our God-given purpose and destiny. And so that's what I wanted to do, to encourage you throughout this year, even as I face some of my own challenges and some of my own issues and things like that. But as we're coming back, we want to be post a little bit more regularly as the year is coming in, and we also want to be more faithful and dedicated and disciplined in what we do as a ministry. So I just wanted to take this time just to thank you. Make sure you set up some serious quad goals for 2020. This is your year, and this is a year that you can do great things for God and see yourself accomplishing the things that God's called you to. That's why it's important to write your vision. When you write your vision, you begin to read it. You're the first one that begins to run, because now you say, I wrote it down, I see it, and then as you begin to see it, you begin to outline a plan, a process, or plotting your plan and strategy in order for you to get that thing accomplished. So I pray that God blesses you this year. I pray that He'll help you to accomplish everything that He placed in your heart. God wouldn't give you any dream or vision or goal that He didn't intend for you to accomplish. So those things that He placed on your heart, it doesn't mean just for it to be a dream. And it doesn't mean that just because it doesn't come to pass today or tomorrow that it never will. Don't let go of that. Don't let go of the hope that God's placing you through Jesus Christ. And He wants to use you. We're all a part of the most beautiful love story ever written in the history of the world. And that's God's love for us, and how He sent His Son to come and die for you and me. And we're a part of that story. And a part of that story, He's going to use each of our lives to bring glory to His name. And so that's why we're created, in order to magnify His name and to bring Him glory, because He's the star of the show. Just if you give me a little bit of leeway, we're talking about story and movie, but as far as what He's doing within our lives across the span of humanity in the world, He's using each of us in our different jobs and different places we go to be able to share His love and to share His name to each and every person around the world. So I thank you for what you're doing, and I pray that God will continue to bless you and encourage you, strengthen you, and give you every resource under heaven. He's the one that began the good work in you, and He's the one that's going to see it to completion until the day of Jesus Christ. So you know that God wants you to succeed, and He can do anything but fail. There's nothing impossible for Him. So I pray that you go into this year with great expectancy and hope that God will use you mightily, and you'll be one step closer to seeing those dreams and visions that He placed in your heart come to pass. And I am a living witness of all of that. So this year, you'll see some of those things come out from us, some of just a little step further, so what we're going to develop. But we're continuing to stay focused on the path and the vision that God's given us. And so I just thank you for joining me and for riding with me all this time as we go into the new year. So I pray God will bless you, keep you abundantly, and that you will use this year to be your greatest year ever. May God bless you abundantly. We'll talk with you soon. God bless you.